On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me another ClanGen episode! Yeah, I'm not clever enough to think of anything cool to say there, but hello! Salty Sweet right here, and welcome back to the 12 Days of ClanGen. More specifically, welcome back to HollyClan. As you may know from the last episode, HollyClan is supposed to be a more peaceful episode. We are all about trying to promote goodwill and cheer to the other holiday-based clans. That's why we're going to be trying to make sure that all the cats here in HollyClan have a bit more positive traits, or we're gonna be trying to like at least foster that. We're not gonna send anybody out in the cold if they're like not like if they turn to be like bloodthirsty or something, but like we're gonna at least try and make sure like the cats in leadership are like compassionate and kind and stuff like that, and those are the cats who we want. Cats who are going to be like more hopeful and trying to like foster that goodwill. We're also trying to make sure like we're on good terms with the others. The other clans think we're gracious, which is good. Let's see. Pumpkin Clan might be bloodthirsty. They're the Halloween clan, if you don't know. I think we kind of want to befriend them. Like the others, I don't mind so much. Like mellow, stoic, wary. I'm not so worried like things could go bad with them. But if we can like get Pumpkin Clan to be a bit more friendly with us, that could be good. That could be good. And outsiders view our clan as welcoming. We don't know any outsiders yet, but they do think we're welcoming. I do feel like at some point we're going to need a mediator, because currently we don't have one. There's only 10 cats in our clan as well, so at some point we invite some more cats and get a mediator so we can try and continue like fostering good relationships within the clan, good relationships with the other clans, just try and make sure everything's good. Just hunky-dory. I'm never saying that word again. I don't know. But anyways, before we get started and move on to next moon, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who has supported the channel so far this year, because your support means so much to me and I really appreciate it. And if you want to continue to support the channel, please do go ahead, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and double check to make sure you're subscribed. And if you want early access to any of my videos, or look at a peek behind the scenes at like this or my Sims 3 or anything else I may be doing, be sure to check out my Patreon. The first several episodes of this series will be out by the time this comes out. So if you want to see like more than just the first couple episodes, head on over to Patreon. At the $3 tier or above, you can watch the early access stuff. At any tier, you can also submit a cat to my Sims 3 Warrior Cat series. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what the next moon has in store. Alright, when Pumpkin Clan arrives at the gathering, Northstar shifts over to make plenty of room for their leader on the leader's perch. Pumpkin Clan's leader jumps up and dips their head to Northstar. Pumpkin Clan relations have improved. That's good, that's good. Silverpaw has gotten heat exhaustion. Not good. Popfur has gotten fleas. Oh dear. Juniper Paw fidgets impatiently beside Goldwing as she waits for the meeting to end. She's finding an apprentice! She wants to hurry up, get out there, and go, go, go! Aww. So we have a new apprentice, and Shining Fluff was seen talking calmly to a loner before both cats went their separate ways. The clan has encountered Jaffa! Okay, we could probably meet Jaffa. Let's see. All these are like most of the things we've already seen, so relationships. Redberry takes Goldwing out to look at the stars, explaining the constellations to him. Aww. Trying to like mostly look at the stuff that's like high positive. So if I'm like overlooking something that's not high, but like a high effect, and I'm surprised when I actually look at their relationships later on, it's because I'm probably like missed something that was like low positive effect or low negative effect, but still had an effect. Like Mistletoe starts to plan things, hoping that Silverpaw will get involved. Aww. Or Silverpaw asks Mistletoe to look at a little cut on his leg. What happened, Silverpaw? You know, was it... And Mistletoe and Silverpaw are getting along. That's good, that's good. Juniperpaw and Pinekit strive to be like one another. Aww. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of high effects going on. But everything seems to be mostly positive today. I see a little bit of negativity, but mostly positives, which is good. A little bit of negative, but mostly positive. And that's what we want. We want everybody to be on good terms with each other. Speaking of, North Star found a wonderful napping spot outside camp. That's good, that's good. Redberry is interpreting an omen. Okay, I hope it's all good. Goldwing wishes he had wings so he could catch birds easier. You know what? Yeah, I hope you can live up to your name someday, but I highly doubt you can. I think there's a mod for that, but don't think it's one that we can use currently. Juniper Paw hopes the deputy assigns her to the next patrol. I hope that you and Goldwing should go out and try and do stuff. Oh, Silverpaw saw a kitty pet with no fur at all. You saw a Sphinx cat! I see a bunch of them at work. Not a bunch, just like on occasion. The thing is, I was talking to my roommate about this the other day. Sphinxes, they're adorable. I understand that they can be super friendly, but only to their owners. The second that their owners are not around, they are so stressed and unhappy that they won't let us near them. Like, so people will drop off their Sphinxes for boarding, and it's like, okay, take good care. They're such a sweetheart, and they love attention. And it's like, okay, hi, baby. And like, they just start screaming at us and don't want us anywhere near them. Like, we're lucky if they'll let us touch their head, but like, that's about it. Let's see. Shining Fluff enjoys the warmth of Greenleaf. And there's only one kit left. Pine Kit is trying to force his way into being allowed to guard camp. Oh, little baby. Maybe one day soon. I feel like I'm missing. I think I've looked at most of the cats. I think there's just a couple. I don't take time to go through every individual cat because it can take a lot of time. Let's see. I'm gonna be sending you with your mentor to go on the training patrol. The cats head out into the forested slopes, hiding from the heat of Greenleaf. Goldwing leads them towards a massive, messy eagle nest. I hope it goes okay. Juniper Paw screws up her face in confusion. Weren't they here to learn about hummingbirds, not eagles? Goldwing, in a low whisper, carefully points out the tiny nest sitting in the shadows of the big one. Hummingbirds use the big predator's nest to conceal and protect their own tiny ones, he explains. Ooh. That's some information I didn't know about. Let's see. Gonna do another pair. We don't, unfortunately, the other apprentice is currently not feeling well. Silverpaw not feeling well, so we're gonna send you and Redberry out to go and gather some herbs. To Redberry's concern, his warrior escort. Another thing about StarClan. Everybody's always worried about StarClan, I'm noticing. When prompted on her troubles, North Star comments that she could not help but think of what legacy she would leave behind if StarClan called upon her. Oh. Redberry and North Star spend their time on patrol discussing how, to StarClan, the end of their life did not mean it was the true end. Even in StarClan, cats have their role to play. North Star's legacy would shine brighter than any star. Comforted by these words, North Star thanks Redberry and helps bring back the herbs. We got some horsetail. That's nice. And Popfern and Mistletoe. I'm gonna send you hunting, I think. We could definitely do with some more prey. The patrol comes across a bird that's occupied scratching at the ground for insects. The patrol catches the bird before it flies away. Good, good, good. We got a small amount of prey. How much is a small amount? I want to see... How much prey do we currently have? Up to 18 warriors can be fed with this amount of prey. We currently have 54 and we need 20. Alright, well, we're doing alright. Okay, should we take a look at Jaffa? This cat will join the clan if found. We can go ahead and invite Jaffa. You're a loner, you're nervous. Yeah, let's go ahead and invite in Jaffa. I think we could do with Jaffa. Jaffa looks a little bit like wintry. We've got some good names for that. Got some good wintry names. I can hear the dogs are whining currently. But with all that done, let's go ahead and move on to the next moon. No matter how much HollyClan searches, they can't find the hair on Jaffa's pelt. Well, we tried. Mistletoe's running nose is gone. Mistletoe has also realized that Tom doesn't describe how they feel anymore. Okay. Pinepaw touches noses with his mentor, Popfur, looking bored and unimpressed. But on the inside, he's bouncing around with euphoria as if he was still a kid. We have a new apprentice. Yes. Everybody's getting sick, though. That's the problem. Everybody's getting sick. I mean, Mistletoe's running nose is gone, but then Pinepaw and Shining Fluff aren't feeling well. Let's see. High positives. Where are high positives? Foggy Sky purrs whenever Juniper Paw comes around. That's good. That's good. Foggy Sky thinks she can tell Juniper Paw something important. So these two are getting along. Foggy Sky and Juniper Paw. Pinepaw doubts whether Juniper even likes him at all. Oh no! Northstar has a difficult conversation with Foggy Sky, and they now have a deeper understanding of each other. Alright. A clanmate claims that Northstar and Pinepaw were sharing tongues. Okay. But look, how many cats are currently... There are 3 cats currently stuck in the medicine den. You have little worry, so I hope that you can take care of them all. But I feel like we're definitely going to need to invite in some other cats. How much prey do we have? Enough for one more day, I think. Or one more moon. Northstar's during the clan meeting she must call later today. Oh dear, I hope it all goes well. That's not what button I was trying to press. I want to see the leader's den. How are we going to handle another clan? Well, let's go ahead and do Pumpkin Clan. We'll keep trying to befriend them. Redberry is happy that he chose life as a medicine cat. That's good. That's good. Mistletoe helps around camp in between their duties. Good for them. Good for them. Goldwing enjoys the warmth of Greenleaf. I mean, I guess it's moderately warmer out there. We live in an ice cave. That's the thing. We live in an ice cave, but sure. Pinepaw considers what his first actions as leader would be. Aw, buddy, but you're too sick for that right now, but I hope you'll feel better. Oh, and you just became an apprentice too, didn't you? Why are both of the apprentices, or most of the apprentices, Juniper Paw's feeling okay? Start an argument with the leader during a clan meeting. Please don't argue with the clan leader. You're rebellious, I see. I didn't even realize that. Well, we'll see how that goes. Popfur can't get anything done with this heat. You know what? Fair enough. Personally, I do love the heat. But I guess, like, it would like, some of the ice would start, like, dripping into your fur and just be uncomfortable. So, I get that. Anyway, Juniper Paw and Goldwing. Why don't you two go on a training patrol together? Goldwing suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Juniper Paw. Both cats have a nice practice session, and Juniper Paw soaks up all of Goldwing's best tips and tricks. Good, good, good. Let's see, Redberry and Popfur. You do some herb gathering. Redberry has to attend one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where HollyClan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. They're bringing Popfur as their assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Alright. And there's a sharp yell of pain followed by a string of muttered curses, and Redberry turns to see Popfur holding one of his paws off the ground. It seems that the other cat stepped on the thorn. Ouch, he'll have to go back to camp and fix that up. Great. As long as you're still, like, you're not suddenly stuck in the den, are you? Yeah, you can still work. Okay. As long as we're not, like, gonna be down several cats. Why don't you two go hunting, because we need some more prey. Okay. When they track the fox down, they find it feeding on the mountain goat kid carcass. It's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. Let's see. I know you guys are good at hunting and climbing, but you're also compassionate and insecure, and I'm not sure, like, you're gonna want to steal the meal of another animal, even if it is a fox. I feel like that's not something that HollyClan does. We don't steal prey from other living creatures. I think we're just gonna leave it. They decide not to quarrel with a fox and to find prey elsewhere, and we're still gonna be stuck at that much prey. Let's focus on feeding the clan a little bit, I think. We'll feed the clan for a little bit. And let's go ahead and move on to the next moon. With the heightened focus of the clan, 11 additional pieces of prey were gathered. Good, good, good. Despite the horrendous weather, Northstar strikes out with her gathering patrol to the meeting place. It's deserted. Any befriending a Pumpkin Clan will have to wait until next moon. Our relations remain unchanged, but okay. Silverpaw managed to recover from his heat exhaustion. That's good. Silverpaw also went missing for a few days. What happened? Silverpaw. Popfur's small cut is no longer bothering him and he's free of fleas. Okay. Everybody's recovering, though. Pinepaw has recovered from heat stroke, heat exhaustion has abated, and... wait. Which one in what order is this? Some of the less sympathetic cats of HollyClan would prefer to hack up a hairball rather than watch Northstar and Redberry melt in each other's direction. New mates can be insufferable. Northstar and Redberry, huh? The leader and the medicine cat. You know what? Good for them. Some of Redberry's favorite memories are with Shining Fluff. Aw. Mostly looking for the high effects. Popfur learns about Pinepaw's struggles and is surprised how well he carries himself. Pinepaw and Shining Fluff nearly got into a bloody fight if it weren't for the intervention of a clanmate. Jeez, what happened there? I do see here, though, that Northstar sees Redberry stumble while hunting and thinks it's cute. Aww. Not a lot of high effects going on here, but Northstar and Redberry. Just was not expecting that quite, but you know. How do you feel about each other, actually? Yeah, you have high romantic-like, platonic-like, and very strong security with Northstar. And if we switch to Northstar, it's very much the same. That really high security, like perfect, like really high romantic love. Just it's so high for you two, and I'm so happy for you. You don't get along with Foggy Sky or Mistletoe or Shining Fluff. Interesting. I'm just gonna kind of page through some of the relationships here. Mistletoe does not like Redberry or Goldwing, but you know, there's still a bit of respect there. Redberry has a deep platonic love for Shining Fluff, so that's good. And then, like as we said, that high security and romantic and platonic-like for Northstar. You also have a little bit of romantic-like with Goldwing. Interesting. For Goldwing, everything seems to be, oh, you don't like Redberry. Ooh, that's interesting. Redberry has a tiny bit of romantic-like towards Goldwing, and Goldwing does not like Redberry. Interesting. You also don't really have high relationships with anybody. Popfur seems to get along with just about everybody, no dislike that I can see. Silverpaw, a bit of the same. Mostly just platonic-like across the board. Juniperpaw, also a tiny little bit of dislike towards Shining Fluff, but mostly platonic-like, mostly respect. It's really interesting just to see how just dynamic everybody's relationships can be. Ooh, Shining Fluff has a bit of romantic-like towards Foggy Sky. I think we already knew about that, though. Didn't we? Foggy Sky, I don't know if you reciprocate that. Shining Fluff. Oh, you do have a little bit of romantic-like back towards Shining Fluff. You have deep platonic love and security towards Juniperpaw. And that's about it in terms of cats. We do need to invite more into the clan. We currently have enough to last a couple days, so maybe we can do a different kind of patrol. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna send the apprentices with Goldwing to do some hunting together, I think. All 3 apprentices will go with Goldwing to do a bit of hunting. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Sounds good to me. The conditions don't disappoint. It's going to be tough carrying all their fresh kill home, but that's the kind of problem the cats are happy to have. You know what? Good for them. That is a lot of prey. You know what? We don't need to do a hunting patrol for a little while. North Star and Redberry, you can go on herb gathering patrol together. While out collecting herbs with Redberry, North Star can't help but notice just how hard the medicine cat is pushing himself. Oh no! The patrol continues on as normal, but when Redberry returns to the medicine cat later that day, he finds something special waiting for him in his nest. I love just how sweet they are. Redberry and North Star, they're adorable. I love them. Mistletoe and Popfur. I noticed that both the recent patrols have cats with the exact same sprite pose. You two, go on the border patrol. Why not? Ooh, Popfur spies a fat rabbit on the other side of Clover Clan border. A tempting opportunity, to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on a different clan's territory. Popfur, would you want to do that? I think Popfur has the cunning trait, and you're good at running. I think Popfur thinks that they could be fast enough to not get caught. That's what I think Popfur is thinking. They'll be fast enough to not get caught. Popfur pounces without hesitation. He glances around, rabbit hanging from his muzzle, but it seems there aren't any Clover Clan cats nearby. Popfur trots back over the border, his prize in tow and transgression unnoticed. Well, good for you. Worked out for the best. And how are we going to handle the next gathering? No, let's try and make sure things are smoothed over with Clover Clan, just in case. We don't wanna have any trouble with them. And let's do one more moon for this episode. With the heightened focus of the clan, 11 additional pieces of prey were gathered. Northstar sidles up to the Clover Clan leader during the gathering, and her charming nature makes friendship a simple matter. And Foggy Sky awakens with multiple objects stacked on her, and the sound of giggling cats in the distance. Oh dear, what happened, Foggy Sky? What happened? Okay, I thought maybe you had an accessory, but you don't. Let's see. What is some of the bigger relationship stuff going on? Silverpaw goes to tell a secret to Goldwing, only for Goldwing to tell someone else's secret to him. Oh dear. Popfur overhears Mistletoe say something awful about a dead clanmate. Guys, what is happening? Why are so many negative things going on? Shining Fluff dreams about something that feels prophetic and starts to act strange around Goldwing. Guys, what's happening here? Northstar threatens Juniper Paw. What is happening? What's happened here? Why is the clan acting so weird? We're supposed to be all like goodwill and cheer, and suddenly everybody's at each other's throats? What's going on? I thought everybody was supposed to be getting along. Northstar, you think Mistletoe's doing an alright job as deputy? What about Juniper Paw? Plays a prank on Popfur? Where's Popfur? Wants to go on patrol with Silverpaw? Silverpaw wants to get to know Pinepaw better. Pinepaw is feeling proud of himself. I'm trying to make connections here. What happened? Northstar, I'm gonna look at your relations. I just checked on them. Where's Juniper Paw? There's a decent amount of dislike. What if I switch to you? How do you feel about Northstar? I don't even see Northstar and Juniper Paw's relations, which is kind of funny. Goldwing guards camp. Okay. Redberry is glad it's not so hot out anymore. Yeah, that's good. That's especially good for you guys because it means your territory is not going to be melting. Shining Fluff saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Mistletoe wonders how they became deputy in the first place. Oh yeah, you are deputy. For some reason I thought it was Goldwing who was deputy. No, it's you. Okay. How are we going to handle another clan, though? Let's go ahead and maybe we'll reach out to Jaffa again. I think we could do with another cat. And let's see. I think we'll do a all apprentices training patrol. Right, hang on. In review, we are doing the apprentices. I was hitting the randomize button for some reason. Let's do all apprentices training patrol. Let's see how well this goes. Pine Paw watches past an old badger set dug into the rocky hillside, only to freeze. There's a new scent here, acrid and sour. How are the apprentices going to handle a badger set? As the patrol is sniffing around the burrow entrance, they hear a clatter of rocks. It's difficult to say who's more surprised, the cats or the badger. There's a confused rush of paws and flying fur as the patrol scatters and the beast head charges for the set. Silverpaw is battered in the process, but everyone gets home safe in the end, including the badger. And Silverpaw is in the den with a broken bone. Shining Fluff still has heat exhaustion. You recovered and got it back. I just realized that's what happened. Great. Well, Redberry, you and Northstar gather some herbs. Hopefully you'll find something that can help with broken bones. While out collecting herbs with Northstar, Redberry can't help but notice just how hard his companion is pushing himself. It's the same thing! Without a single word, Redberry drapes his tail over Northstar's shoulders, letting out a comforting purr as the other cat leans against him. Oh, these two are just so sweet! Northstar and Redberry, I love them. And you three, go on a border patrol, please. You come across a small dog right on the border of HollyClan territory. They look so confused by the dog. The dog gets a lucky hit in on Pop Fur, though together the patrol is still able to drive it off successfully. You know what? At the very least... Oh, I don't like how many cats are stuck in the medicine den. At the very least, it's well stocked. Though the herb stores are overflowing, that's good for us. And how are the apprentices in terms of their... Still a trainee? Silverpaw, I feel like will be... Once you're back on your feet, Silverpaw, I feel like you'll be ready to become a warrior. Might be a little while though, because you gotta recover from that broken bone. We've also got plenty of prey to feed the clan for a little while. And I don't think we can switch our tactics. We can only change in one moon. And when we do, I think we're gonna want to try and entreat with outsiders at that point, but we can't change focus yet. But for now, I think we're gonna leave this episode off here. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of ClanGen. If you want to see some of the other episodes before they're released, be sure to check out my Patreon, or you can support me here on YouTube by going ahead and hitting the like button, leave a comment down below letting me know any of what you think. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, everybody. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out to all my patrons this month. Roach, Art Cryptid, Brambles, The Horror Hive, Julia Egan, and Saffronique. Your support really helps me out a lot. It really means so much, and you guys are all amazing. Thank you all.